Okay, so we're here with Lucas at Halftime Modular. How's it going, Lucas?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. So this is a brand new company you have here,
Pretty
right?
much, yeah. We just recently started offering these modules. We have 3 of them for now. There's also a prototype in the case I'll show at the end. One of them here on the right, Converge, is a stereo output module with a little bit of mixing as well. In the middle we have Refiner, which is CV and all kinds of signal, like a Swiss Army knife for processing all kinds of signal. And then on the left we have Pathfinder, a signal router, very versatile. We'll go, I guess, in depth for all of them now.
Excellent, and they're beautifully presented in the
Sorry?
Beautifully presented in the jigsaw puzzle pieces.
Thank you.
I
Yes,
like that.
very beautiful. Look at how beautiful it goes. Nice, right?
Amazing, amazing. Yeah. So what do the modules do, and
Right.
what do they sound like?
So I guess we can start with the output module, Converge. It's 6 HP. I mean, all of them are 6 HP. It has 3 stereo inputs, and then it goes to a send and return for putting your end of chain effects, like reverb, compression, whatever you want. The return actually also works as a 4th input if you're not using the send. So that's up to 4 stereo inputs. And then the master volume control is at the bottom. There's a nice view meter. You can probably hear something right now. And so it lets you know when the module clips, or like when the signal clips, right? And that volume then controls the main output at the top, which is a Eurorack level output, left and right. And there's also a line output, which we're using right now for the audio.
For recording, yeah.
For recording,
great.
yeah. And there's also a headphones amplifier in it, which has an independent volume control. And the headphones out also has access to a Q input with a switch. So if you put it in Q mode, then you are only hearing this input. So it's great,
Right.
even if you're not doing live. If you just want to listen to a part of your patch, so you can really go with a long cable and debug everything, like if there's an oscillator that went out of tune, that kind of thing.
Nice.
Very handy. And there's also at the very back, you have these 2 expansion ports. These are compatible with most cases which have I/Os at the back, like this one here from Morph Modular.
Yeah.
So it's a great way to have some additional I/Os. And right now the way it's patched, I have 1 input for the Q. I like to have an additional input for the Q with line level, stereo. There's also a line input for the master. Right now it's allowing me to get the audio from the other case. And then you have balanced outputs as well. So it's great if you want to have link together 2 systems, or maybe just have the big jacks to go on the big PA.
Yeah, so that's like an end of chain processing.
Yeah, exactly. All very compact. I'm going for this kind of system size, making tools that are versatile enough that you use them in every patch. You can really afford to have big modules that you don't use every time.
Cool, so how about the other modules? What do the others do?
Right, so Pathfinder here up there.
Great name, by the way, Pathfinder.
Thank you. It's a multiplexer-demultiplexer, or like a switch, if you will. So you have 4 inputs on the left channel, and then there's 1 output at the top. And so when you use the path control, you can scroll through each input. It also dabbles as a mixer. So you have volume controls for all 4 inputs. And with the switch at the top, if you switch into mix mode, it's just a 4-channel mixer. And then
cool. So the chain is inverted.
It's not necessarily like it just doesn't switch anymore between each. It's just
it does all 4.
All of them are mixed together.
Yeah, sorry, my mistake.
No worries.
Yep.
And then the right channel is still available, and the right channel is a demultiplexer. So that's 1 input going to 1 of 4 outputs, as you can see with the LED. And so you can use that in lots of different ways. One of the patches I wanted to make, or like the idea that made me come up with this module was I wanted to patch like a drum track going through different effects, but sequencing which effects are happening when. And you can do that easily with that module. But you can also go into sort of more experimental patches if you patch the some audio rate signals into the path CV. Then you can do some weird wave shaping. You can do also generative stuff with the gate outputs, because right now the right channel is like outputs gates when there's nothing patched. So you can really create some, like if you feed a weird CV input, you can get some kind of random gates out of it. So great for experimenting, I think.
Yeah. And the other module that you have?
And the last one, Refiner, is, yeah, as I was saying, it's basically all the basic tools that you really need for manipulating signals, essentially. So you have attenuation, offsets, and slew rates. And you can combine them differently. There are 3 channels. Each channel has 1 input and 2 outputs. The outputs are buffered, so you already have, like you can already control 2 oscillators with a single channel without needing an external module. And all the module was really designed with volt per octave signals in mind, so it's precise and accurate enough that you have no tuning issues when you use the module.
Great.
So you can really combine different channels, and let's say you can have an offset on the first, for the first channel, for instance. You can have an offset for the first sort of stage, and then the second one add some glide. And then you can reuse that CV in the second channel and then add some other offset to transpose for another oscillator or something.
Nice.
So it's super versatile.
Yeah.
And the first output is also normaled to the next channel. So you can easily mix it. So it's also a precision mixer in a way.
Great.
So
And are these all available now?
Yes,
When are
they're
they gonna be
available only through my website for now.
Okay.
Maybe that will change in the future, but the company is not old enough yet.
And your website is?
The website is halftimemodular.com.
Okay, great.
Like when there's nothing patched here, it goes from off in the middle position to slew rates, so it actually makes a voltage rise, and you can set the rise time here. So it's kind of a performance tool as well. It's not just switches for choosing the modes; it's also for playing with it. By, if I can have that fade something in, and keep working on the rest of my patch, and there's a change happening, and it frees your hand in a way.
Nice. Well, they look great, man. And I wish you all the best of luck with your new company.
Thanks a lot.